YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, July 20th, 2023, and I hope y'all are safe and healthy. Now, guys, it has been a while since we last posted. We have been in the process of moving and transitioning jobs. Well, not a new job, but just a different location. So I appreciate you guys that stuck around. We got the internet hooked up, got the game hooked back up, so I plan on dropping some content for you guys. For today's build video, we are going to drop a Negotiator Skillema build that is super fun to run, and it is very viable in Legendary. So let's get on with the gameplay.
Got my target.
Extra assistance needed.
On your own truck! Gotta be disrupted.
Vital signs critical.
Okay, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that gameplay. Let's take a look at the build. As you can see, we are running 4 pieces of Negotiator's Dilemma, 1 piece Seska, 1 piece Grupo, and we are using the Capacitor as our primary weapon. Here is a look at our specialization tree. We are using the Technician for that extra skill tier, the skill damage, and the skill haste I believe you get from this. For the primary weapon, as mentioned, we are using the exotic AR, the Capacitor, and the talent reads, shooting enemies build stacks to a cap of 40. Each stack grants 1.5% skill damage. After 5 seconds, skills decay 1 per stack. For each skill tier that you have, you get 7.5% weapon damage. And we're going to have 6 skill tiers, so we're going to get the full effect of that. For the secondary, we are going to use the named assault rifle, the mechanical animal, and it's got the talent future perfection, and it says weapon kills with this weapon is going to give you a skill tier, but that's not what we're using it for. We're using it for at 6 skill tier, which is what we're at. On a kill, you're going to get overcharged for 15 seconds. So you saw me pull it there on the red enemies. Easy to kill, easy to proc overcharge. Moving on to our first piece of gear, we are running a Seska mask. This is going to give us 10% critical hit chance. And then we've got a skill tier, critical hit damage, critical hit chance with a critical hit damage mod. For the chest piece, we are running the Negotiator's Dilemma chest piece. And this has got a skill tier, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. And the talent on this is target rich environment. And this is going to increase the negotiations from 3 targets to 5 targets. On the holster, we are running Grupo Sombra, and this gives us 15% critical hit damage. And then we got weapon damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage rolled onto this. Moving on to the knee pads, our second piece of Negotiator's Dilemma. This is going to give us 15% critical hit chance. We've got a skill tier, and then critical hit damage rolled onto these. For the gloves, this is our third piece of Negotiator's Dilemma. This is going to give us 20% critical hit damage, and then we've got a skill tier and critical hit damage rolled onto these. Last but not least, we are running the Negotiator Dilemma backpack. This is going to proc the fourth piece, Hostile Negotiations, which says critical hits mark enemies for 20 seconds, up to 3 marks total. We're going to get 5 because we're running the chest piece. This talent also reads, when you critically hit a marked enemy, all other marked enemies take 60% of the damage dealt. And lastly, it says whenever a marked enemy dies, gain 2% critical hit damage, stacking up to 20 times or until combat ends. Now, we've got a skill tier, critical hit damage, and a critical hit damage mod on this backpack. Now, by using this backpack, we're also going to get the critical measures talent, which says increases hostile negotiations damage to additional marked enemies from 60% to 100%. For the skills, we're going to be using the assault turret and the striker drone, and these things are going to be skill tier 6, and they are going to be putting in some work. Taking a look at the stat sheet, we are at 60% critical hit chance, 199 critical hit damage, and we are not fully optimized. We will be well over 200% critical hit damage when optimized. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested for more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Remember, life's a gift, but it's not always wrapped in a bow, so always stay dedicated and keep grinding. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.